my childhood memories tier list. Of course, I'm not gonna do put in high school memories or anything like that, or even simply because I wasn't a child then. This is just purely grade school memories that aren't grades 10 through 12, because that's high school in Canada. I'm not sure if it's different for everyone else. All right, so first up is the school bus, and I'm gonna put that memory like let's go with let's go with a solid B tier right here because I just remember there was this one kid. His name was Sheldon, right? And it was hilarious because this kid was annoying everybody, and the bus driver like told him to sit down, and he wouldn't. But so everyone in the school bus in perfect sync, like, and I mean everybody except Sheldon, right? Just told him to sit down. He's like, "Sit down, Sheldon," and that memory was actually like incredibly hilarious. So I'm gonna put that one in B tier. All right, so I didn't own a Charizard card or anything like that, so I'm just gonna go with this memory as a Pokemon card tier, like Pokemon card childhood memory, and this is do you know what I'm gonna say? This one's a C tier, as in the memory I have with Pokemon cards is that when I was like really young, I went on those like Pokemon card maker websites and made like these really obviously fake ones. But then and those that was fun to do. I did it with all my friends. But the people who took it too seriously kind of made me sad. So it's kind of balances out to a C tier. All right. Next up is I'm going to say this is probably like the romantic crushes kind of stuff. I'm gonna put this one in D tier because I straight up didn't have any growing up, and I had it didn't take until like age 17 until I got one, and that one ended with pain. But that would be an F tier normally, but since I don't count high school, I'll just say okay, nope, that's just a D tier because I just didn't have anyone anybody as a child. That sounds depressing. All right, my parents divorced. That goes in S tier. I'm kidding. Well, I mean, I'm not kidding about the S tier. It's just straight up. I've never I didn't have to deal with that. Someone's gonna clip that my parents divorced are in S tier. But no, I didn't have to deal with that, and I thought it was gonna happen. So, yep, that'll be S tier because it just ended up going super. It ended up going well. All right, paddle boats. That'll also be in. I'm not gonna get it in B tier as well because, well, I didn't do much paddle boats actually. When I think about it, I don't have any childhood memories there, but I do have memories about like summer vacations where they had these sort of stuff, and that was pretty fun. I remember teaching some kids baseball, and it was actually kind of sick. I like that. All right, Florida, that goes in C tier because I've never been to Florida, but I would probably go for baseball, but then again, that would be an adult memory and not a childhood memory. So, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that out because I just straight up never went to Florida. All right. Shitting myself in public. I've never actually done that, so I'm actually gonna put that in A because I never shit myself in public. That's actually a pretty amazing accomplishment. You see, the one time I have shit myself was in like when I was in Korea and at home, and it was not fun, but I wasn't embarrassed or anything. So I I'm just gonna put myself the A tier just for having the accomplishment of never doing it in public. All right, the pigeon. This pigeon will also. I'm gonna put the pigeon memory in B tier. I remember as a kid going with my grandpa and he would feed the pigeons, and I thought that was actually pretty sick. And okay, I wouldn't say it was that sick. I just thought it interesting. So I'm gonna actually move it down to C tier since it wasn't like necessarily fun. I just thought it was interesting. All right, pornography. That's also going. That one's going in B tier. See, I I see. I think I actually discovered it way too early. Like I was in grade 4 when I did that, when she was like age 9. Just think about that. And I think it happened because it was like a sex ed class, and I was like, "Yo, I'm kind of curious about these titties." But yeah, I guess it technically worked out. Show and tell. I'm gonna put that show and tell. It'll be my first F tier. I didn't get any like embarrassed or like terribly embarrassed, but I remember being really hyped about a show and tell, and then nobody was happy. Like no one liked it, and that made me so sad for like a couple weeks. And in height, I mean, like I think it was just like me, like my mom was like showing like, oh, isn't it cool? Like, actually, I forgot what it was I did. I just remember being disappointed because people didn't like it very much. All right, New Year's 2001. I wasn't there, but I'm just gonna say with new. So I'm just gonna go just New Year's in general. Uh I'm gonna go New Year's at a all. I get a lot of B tiers. I'm sorry, but I didn't really have any like particularly good New Year's, like particularly great. Sorry, but I do have like I had like nice Chinese food growing up when I every time it was New Year, and that was actually pretty. That was pretty good. And finally, woodshop class. I didn't do much woodshop class, but when I did, it was fun because it was like the creativity or whatever. And that's gonna go in B tier. I don't have any specific memory about woodshop class. I just remember it being fun. And yeah, Florida we've already dealt with. So this is my childhood memories tier list. Thank you.